Hiya, darlings. This is Hololive English Advent's Devilish Diva, and I am here today with my good friend...
Shiki Miyoshi no konbanwa, everyone.
Konbanwan! Welcome.
Hi.
So you might be able to tell we're sharing a mic per usual. As this is not just any regular collab, this is an off collab. Shiki has actually been visiting me at my house, and we've been going and having fun, and I've had such a good time. Yeah, no one usually comes to visit me down here in hell.
Yeah.
Because it's, most people, when I say, hey, you should go to hell, don't really take well to that.
Yeah. It's really warm in her room.
Yeah, it's really warm in here, despite the fact that it's frigid outside, because I'm just so hot.
I love the weather here.
You do?
I do.
Yeah, hell is frozen over right now at the moment, and it's very snowy.
Yeah, it's really nice. I don't live in a place with snow, like, ever, so it's really nice to embrace it.
Yes, embracing the snowy times. Mm-hmm. I'm very glad. I should have built a snowman with you, but I don't like the cold.
Yeah, I feel like it's one thing to, go outside and walk in the snow and to be able to look out the window, but put your hands in it is like...
It's like, yeah, no, I don't like putting my hands in it.
Yeah.
So we were actually pen pals while I was in the cell.
Yeah.
We've been talking for many years now. We've been good friends for a while.
Over a decade.
Probably closer to 15 years.
Yeah, I remember you were saying, we've been saying that we've been friends for over a decade for, 5 years.
And we were friends for, 10 years.
Yeah, we were friends for a long time.
So, one of my best friends in the world.
And I'm one of the first people to visit you at your home.
Yes. Usually, no one wants to come to hell, but Shiki was like, this year... I'm gonna visit you, and I was like, "Ah, you're so funny, Shiki Miyoshi. No, sure you are." And then Shiki just like, "Hi," and at my door, and I was like, "Whoa, it's real!
It's real. It's real.
It's real."
Do you want to know something?
Yes.
I still remember one of the first messages you ever sent me on Skype.
Oh my god, no, I'm scared. On Skype.
On Skype. And
oh god.
You said, "Shiki, I sing well. You sing well. We should sing together." But I was a teenager at that point, so I was like, I don't have any motivation to do anything.
Well, I was an old bag already at that point.
We both were.
Yeah. One of these days we'll sing together. You've got one of the most beautiful voices I've ever seen.
Remember earlier I was telling you that I love how strong your voice is?
Yes! Being so sweet to me. Yeah. Oh my god, Skype. Oh, I forget that Skype still exists.
Back in those days.
Back in the days, it was Skype.
I can still hear the notification sound in my brain.
What does it sound like again?
I can hear it, but I don't know how to impersonate it. But I know the sound of Skype loading up.
Yeah. I was so excited for Shiki to come. So I prepared my room so we could sleep together. And then I remembered I've been sick. So I was like, Shiki's probably not going to want to sleep with me.
We're both recovering.
Yeah, we're both recovering from being sick. So instead, I prepared the guest bedroom. And so sadly, no sleepy time together.
We spent all our time in your bedroom anyway, though.
Yeah.
We laid. One thing that made me happy, though, was we visited Aradia.
Yes.
And I was sitting in one of the seats in Aradia's room, and you came and sat on my lap and cuddled me, and I rubbed your back.
Yeah, it was so nice.
It was very sweet.
I'm so clingy.
I love it though.
Yeah.
I haven't always been able to handle physical intimacy between friends. That sounds kind of weird, but I mean as in hugging and a kiss on the cheek.
Regular friend things.
Yeah, regular friend things.
Not weird friend things.
And it makes me so happy when you kiss me on the cheek. You kiss me on the forehead too.
I love little smooches. It's just my cute aggression gets my cute aggression just gets, what is the word I'm looking for? Activated.
Yeah.
And I just I'm like, oh, you look so kissable. I have to kiss you on the cheek. I have to kiss your little forehead. Remember? Your little forehead.
We went shopping too, and I was telling her about something that my friend and I do where we close our eyes and lean in and start puckering our lips, but not actually kissing. And I've been doing that to her all weekend.
Yeah, and I'm like confused. And I was like, oh wait, I get it. Oh, they're saying the JP bro. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
日本人、ohayou.
はい、私はまだ日本語が上手じゃないです。
What the fuck? Did you just start speaking Japanese?
いやいやいやいや。
いやいやいやいやいやいやいやいやいや。日本語わかりません。日本語は難しいです。ね。
You sound so funny.
Don't make fun of me.
No.
I'm doing
You're like a J-drama actress.
本当にですか？
本当にです。
本当にです。ねえ、私はとても綺麗。No, wait, no. What is you? Fuck.
あなた？
あなたは。Except I shouldn't call you that, right? しきちゃんはとっても綺麗です。とっても美人です。恥ずかしい。
Oh, do you want to call our weekend like from start?
Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna have to do it. My memory's
Okay.
bad.
I had a terrible time at the airport.
Oh my god.
Obviously, I won't say anything about the airport.
Yeah, just we'll just say places just
Places.
don't like coming to hell.
Yeah. So
it's a little difficult, as you can imagine, to get to hell.
It's very difficult. Basically, I won't give super details, but I get to my layover.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I have like a really long layover, so I'm gonna like get a minute suite and I'm gonna take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
And I like so I take a nap and it's almost time to get on my plane.
Mm.
And then I get a notification. Everyone gets a notification on their phone. You have to move to another terminal, and you have 15 minutes before the plane departs.
Yeah.
So everyone's running to the other terminal.
Yeah.
A completely different terminal. So we take like the train and we get there. And as soon as I get there, I text Nerissa and I go, the craziest thing just happened to me. While I was typing that, I get another notification saying, you need to switch terminals, which is the old terminal we were at, and you have 10 minutes to get to your plane before it takes off. So everyone that was supposed to be on the plane runs again, and we have to get on the train again, and then we finally get to our final gate. And I'm like, finally, this is finally gonna happen. I call my mom, and my mom is like, I told you this would happen with the weather. And then I get on the plane, and I text you, and I'm like, I'm finally on the plane. I think I'm gonna take off. And then the pilot says, we have a problem. There are 18 planes in queue in front of you. And so I was on the runway in that plane for an hour and a half before it took off. I just took a long nap.
It was so funny because I had expected everything to like go timely because I was like, I'll be fine. So I drove up and was like waiting near my local airport. Like,
she drove up.
I drove up. I was like, I'm ready. By the time I can go eat for like an hour, and by the time I'm done eating, Shiki will be here.
And I text her, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it, sis. Go home.
Yeah, like, and I was like, I'm sorry, maybe take an Uber. I'll pay. I'm so sorry, because for me, it's a point of pride when, like, if someone is going to visit me, I want to be able to get you and, like, make sure that you have the most comfortable trip possible, you know? Like, I want to make sure that, like, I'm there and waiting and, like, opening the car door and being like, hello, my lady, please get in, you know? Like, please get into the car, welcome, and, like, taking care of you the whole time. So I was beating myself up so much. I was so sad. Because I have work, so I'm like, I'm sorry, I have to stream for the jailbird, so.
It's okay. Oh, you know who did open my car door?
Who?
Papa Risa. He was so nice. He got me out of my Uber, and I haven't walked on ice or snow that much, and he was like, hold my hand. And he held my hand all the way up to the door with my back.
You're so lucky. And then he carried your bags.
Yeah, he carried my bags, and he carried it all the way up here.
Yeah, and then he yelled at me. He's like, why didn't you tell me? I would have gone to the airport. And I was like, you were busy. What do you mean? Yeah, it was funny. And then you were here safe.
And I was here safe.
Yes.
And she had food waiting for me.
Yes, I went and I decided, and I was like, because we had plans. We had plans since we thought that many hours before you arrived.
I was supposed to get there like
3 p.m.
7 hours before.
Yeah, and then yeah, you arrived like, what, 10 p.m.?
10 p.m.
So it was crazy. So we had made plans. So I was like, what do you want to eat? So like, we could like go and then we could eat like Korean food. We could have like yakiniku or something. Or we could get like Culver's. And you never had Culver's before.
I'd had the burgers, but not anything else. So
I was like, you wanna go to Culver's? And she's like, yes. So what I ended up doing, since I was like, okay, I can't get Shiki from the airport, so the least I can do is make sure that there is food ready for Shiki for when she gets here.
Yeah.
So I went to Culver's on my way back from the airport, and I was like, I'll heat it up for Shiki. It'll be okay. I'll make it okay. It'll be fine. So, you tried the...
chicken tenders and the cheese curds.
Did you actually try the cheese curds?
I had one.
You had one?
Yeah.
Did you not like them?
I did like it, but I was so focused on the chicken tenders because I needed meat in my... Because I didn't have any food minus a hash brown I had in the morning.
And also, it wasn't microwave before you guys clown on me. It was air fried.
It was air fried.
So...
She went through the extra steps for me.
It was very nice, okay? It was very nice. It wasn't just sitting there being like, oh, look, it's just... Now it's soggy because you put it in and it's not crispy. It was crispy, okay?
Yeah, it was nice and crispy. It tasted so good with the custard.
Yes, and then you had a chocolate shake.
Yeah.
It was yummy.
Yeah, what I neglected to tell her was that I'm allergic to chocolate.
Well, you're the one who asked.
I know, I love chocolate. And, oh my god, so she told me about this today. So, I had to take, Benadryl when I eat chocolate. And she was telling me, like, that's bad for you if you take it too often. And I was like, what?
Yeah, no, Benadryl's really bad for you, actually. Like, I think it's probably recommended you don't take it too much too many times in a row.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like use it in the worst case scenario, and then I find out you're just like, I want to eat chocolate.
I want to eat chocolate. Let me just let me take some Benadryl. And so I'll take Benadryl anytime I eat chocolate because I have an allergy. And she was like, you really shouldn't do that. You should take fish oil.
Yeah. Take fish oil because now your brain is going to
shrinking.
Shrink. If you take Benadryl too much, jailbirds, your brain will shrink. And occult treats. Do you want your brain to shrink?
Do you? Don't take Benadryl like me.
Yeah, don't do that. But fish oil or algae oil, you will help stop your brain from shrinking. Interesting fact. So, if you can, you should be taking fish oil and or algae, or algae oil every day.
Yeah, she's recommended to me so many like vitamins and stuff, and she actually gave me a bunch yesterday. She was like, you need to take this. Take this. Put this in your mouth. Put this in your mouth. But eat this. Come on. She was like, do you need water for this? And I was like, no, I can handle it. And it was the most vile pill. I was like, I wish I had water.
It was like, can you dry take this? Because I can't dry take pills at all. Like, I need water. Otherwise, it gets stuck in my throat. And I'm like, I just can't handle it.
I'm pretty good at swallowing pills, but like...
You're crazy.
When they're gross pills, I need like some kind of drink. I like to drink like juice if it's like a nasty pill. Like when I take antibiotics, because all of those taste terrible.
Yes.
Then I need to take something like so sugary to drown out that terrible flavor. But when I got here, it was so nice because she had prepared the guest bedroom for me.
Yeah, and I warmed it up too because it was kind of cold, so I put my heater in there and I bumped it to 80 and let it run for an hour.
Yeah.
So that way it like heated up. I made the bed. So I washed the sheets because you should always do that. Even if they're clean, you should always wash the sheets in the guest bedroom before someone comes. And then, just to get any dust off. So I washed the sheets, I made the bed, folded it over, and then I got my lavender spray and I spritzed the bed sheets so that they would be lavender scented.
Yeah.
I cleaned up the room. Shoved all my bullshit in the closet because I keep my travel bags in there.
Yeah.
And then I put some of the cat toys in there, though, admittedly, so I apologize.
No, it's okay.
Because I was like, he won't be in there during the night.
Little darling.
Yeah, little darling won't be in there, so it will be okay because he can't hurt you in there.
I'm recovering from a cat phobia.
Yeah.
But he's so cute and he's been so good.
He's such a good little baby.
He's such a good little guy.
Yeah.
Last night he scratched you though.
Oh yeah, no, you can't see it because my hair is covering it on this side, but for some reason I was just laying in bed minding my business and me and Shiki were talking and he was in a playful mood. So for some reason he just clawed at me and like gave me two like kind of decently sized scratches on the side, like right on the side of my head.
Yeah.
And I was so surprised because I wasn't talking to him. I wasn't touching him. I wasn't doing anything to him.
Yeah, he just came up on the side of the bed.
Yeah, he just came up and was like looking at me and then like bought me, and it hurt a little bit. And he's never done that before. So I'm like, you just damaged my face card, bro. Why would you do that to me?
Naughty little boy. But yeah, she had like banana milk waiting for me.
Yeah, I had banana milk in the room. I bought myself taro milk. I should have bought taro milk for you too.
No, it's okay.
I didn't know you liked taro.
It's okay. I'm sorry. It's okay, but oh my god, that bed in the guest bedroom is so nice.
I'm glad you like it.
It's so cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we do that first night? Did we just like...
I think we just like hung out because it was so late. So I think we just hung out for a bit and then you went to bed. And then the next day, what did we do? I have such a bad
stream?
memory. Yes,
with
yes,
the girls.
Yes.
And then we went to see Wicked.
No one mourns the wicked. Good news. I saw Wicked for the third time in theaters.
The third time. I thought she had never seen the movie when we were talking because we were deciding what movie to see in our DMs. And you were like, do you want to see Wicked? And I was like, sure. Because like, I only know one song from it. I've never seen the film. And she was like, same. You said that to me. When you'd already seen it. And you already had like a watch along.
Yeah.
Too.
I was crazy. So we went and we saw it, and then she's so sweet. She's like, we don't have to see Wicked again.
We don't have to see it again.
We can see something different. I don't know. We can see something else. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I want to see Wicked again.
And here's the thing. When she booked the tickets online, she put us in the front row.
Okay. I need you to understand. So I need the reclining seats. I've gotten used to a life of luxury when I go to the theater. So I always get the second row recliner seats because it's not close enough to the screen that it's bad. And because you can just lean up. But then the only ones that were marked as recliner seats was the frontmost row. So I was like, it's probably fine. So we'll just go with that one. But then we got there. The angle was so fucked up.
It was so bad. And we got to like the intro song before you were like, there's no one sitting at the top.
I looked around because there were other people in the theater, but I looked up and the topmost seats were also recliners, and I just didn't realize it when I was booking the tickets because usually they're not. So I was surprised. I was like, oh, because I hadn't been in that theater, like that specific theater room before at my theater. So I was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. No one's up there. We're far enough in the movie. No one else is walking in. We're moving up, okay? We're moving up to the upgraded seat. We're gonna get seat upgrade right now.
We walk all the way up the steps, all the way to the top.
Yeah, because I looked at, there's a scene where Bach, the first one where he comes in and he's like trying to show how short he is, his anatomy, because I've seen the movie.
Yeah.
This is my 6th time seeing the movie, and I was like, this is so fucked up. Like, it looks so fucked up.
I was like, you know, this is a little weird, but she said this is good, so I'm gonna. I think it's fine.
Yeah, so then we got a free seat upgrade, and my theater doesn't really care because it's just like a ton of kids working there. So I was like, I know they won't mind. So we ran up all the way, and it was way better. I love being in the back of the theater. So we went there, and the seats, they not only reclined, they had a little thing.
They were heated.
Yeah. You could play. They had a place where you could put your popcorn, like a little tray.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
It was really nice. It was a really good movie.
It was a really good movie. You cried.
I cried twice. It was so embarrassing because it was like the dance scene, and I look over to Nerissa and I have tears streaming down my eyes.
I pulled out a little because I keep tissues.
She gave me tissues
in my purse. I was like, here you go. Are you okay? It's an emotional scene. I cried the first time I saw it too.
Yeah, and then it got to the end.
Yeah.
And I started crying again, and I looked over and I, with a full frown on my face, went.
You were so cute though.
Thank you. I cry very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too, but I'm just desensitized to it because I've seen the movie 6 times. So I think the first 2, because I saw it in theater the first 2 times, I cried both times. But then after that, I like relaxed a little bit, you know? I relaxed because I was like watching enough clips that like, you know, nothing was a surprise anymore. But it still hits me emotionally every time.
It's really good.
And yeah.
Now I have to visit you again when the second part comes out.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, we went out again because I was like, what do you want for dinner? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what I could do right now? I could really fuck up some Olive Garden breadsticks.
Yeah. We got Olive Garden.
Yeah, so we went to Olive Garden. we both tried something new.
We both tried something new.
Usually, I always get the same exact thing from I always get the same exact thing from Olive Garden. I get the 5 cheese ziti, al forno or whatever. I always get that, and then I get a soup, and then I order a salad for the table. So I'll always get the chicken and gnocchi soup. So recently, I'm trying to branch out and like try new things at restaurants that I like, because I know I'm going to like more than just a 5 cheese ziti al forno, you know. So, and they had new things on the menu, and they had like this stuffed, the stuffed. Oh, I forget what it's called off the top of my head.
It had a meat sauce.
Yeah, I regret getting the meat sauce, though. I should have just got the 5 cheese. But yeah, it's like a 5 cheese, and then it's one of those like big noodles that like has like it's stuffed. Yeah. Stuffed with like cheesy ricotta, whatever that's called. You guys know. You know everything, right, jailbirds? Yeah. Manicotti. Yeah, manicotti. So, and I decided, I was like, let's both get the salad.
Yeah. It was my first time ever having salad dressing, like, period. Like, I never had salad dressing before that day. It was pretty good.
That still terrifies me. That you
what do you mean terrifies
you? Raw dog salad when you eat it.
What do you mean? Lettuce is delicious.
Lettuce is
You need something to go on top of your lettuce to eat it?
Yes, I do.
You're a monster.
I'm not a monster.
You can't accept her as she is.
I accept you the way you are, but it just...
You can't accept lettuce the way she is, though.
I can't.
You're a monster.
I'm not a monster. I'm just beautiful, okay? I'm just a girl.
Raw lettuce is delicious.
No, it's not.
It is, especially if you have little bits of carrot and crouton.
No, yes. You need topping.
No, you don't. You don't need dressing.
You need it. You need a light amount of dressing. I actually really like dill dressing, like a creamy dill sauce, because then it tastes like a pickle. I'm like,
I don't like pickles. What are you doing?
You don't like pickles?
I don't like pickles.
You don't like pickles?
I don't like cucumbers either.
Do you see what she does to me? She doesn't like pickles or cucumbers.
She doesn't like Brussels sprouts.
Who likes Brussels sprouts?
I do.
You're fake.
You would accept lettuce for who she is.
You like Brussels sprouts. Arguably the worst vegetable. Yeah, they're mid. See?
How can you say that when zucchini exists?
Zucchini's amazing. What are you fucking talking about?
No.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to send you home. We can't be
I'm literally leaving soon.
No, I'm sending you home right now. I'm driving,
right now?
Driving your ass to the airport, getting you out of my house. Don't like cucumbers. Don't like pickles. Don't like zucchini.
She doesn't like Brussels sprouts.
You're so cute. I love you so much.
So I leaned in to kiss her again.
Do you see? Shiki wants to kiss me. Oh my god. Oh my god, sorry. My like you know how like you kind of mirror your friends when you're with them? So like whoever you're with, you're like a little bit different. I feel like we just have the same chaotic energy we've had since we started our friendship. So I'm just like my most chaotic self around Shiki.
Oh my god. Such an honor.
I love you.
I love
you. Oh my god.
But after Olive Garden, what did we do?
I think we just came back and we chilled and we watched Little Women then.
Yeah.
So I've
Little Women.
I've only seen the Winona Ryder Little Women, and Shiki was like, "Oh, the new one that's directed by Greta Gerwig is really good." So I was like, I didn't expect that. I don't know if you guys have seen either of the Little Women's, but the original movie with Winona Ryder is all in chronological order of what happens. So you kind of see the story degrade. So you see like them start in this happy childhood that's like very carefree, and then move into this kind of sad, like more trying adulthood. So it's kind of like you literally experience in real time throughout it like the loss of childhood and the story kind of getting more sad as it goes. But the Greta Gerwig one, I honestly I thought it was inferior. I still liked it. But the new one, what it would do is it would like switch between. Yeah. So like it would like show, I think it started in the future and then it went back to the past and it would go back to the future and you could tell by the color grading.
The color grading, because it's like, if it's the future,
it's like more blue and dull.
And then it's warm in the past because that was like the happy.
Yeah, when everything was good. And it was fine, but like I really didn't like it because the story already like can be kind of disorienting at times. That like it just made it feel extremely disorienting for me. That like honestly I really didn't like that decision. So I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. I say this and I'll say it again. Emma Watson, I love you. Please stop doing movies where you have to do an American accent. Just stay British. I don't understand why they took a movie that happened in America and then cast like a British actress who has the most horrible American. I love her to death.
Yeah.
Hate her American accent so much because it's one of those cases where like the guy who plays House, House, I could never tell. I didn't know he was British.
Yeah.
When I first heard him being British, I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, but then when I was like, that's amazing because he literally sounds like he's American.
He sounds he's American.
But like Emma Watson, just like she does not at all sound like she.
Yeah. But Florence Pugh. But
Florence. That was also, I loved her in the role.
She's fantastic.
She's fantastic. But her character, Amy, starts as a 13-year-old, and by the end of the story, after the time skip,
like
is 20.
Yeah,
it's a 7-year time skip. Her American accent was fine. She was great. However, they had her playing both the 13-year-old
and the 20-year-old.
And the 20-year-old. Yeah. And in the original movie, I think they had Kirsten Dunst and then a different actor playing Amy as an adult. And I thought that worked much better because, I'm sorry, she just didn't, no matter how I looked at Florence Pugh, she did not.
Her mannerisms were great, but she just did not.
Her acting was amazing.
Yeah.
She had the mannerisms down pat for a 13-year-old. She was not reading 13-year-old.
She did not look 13.
She was reading deranged adult who hasn't grown up yet.
How do you feel about Timothée Chalamet?
I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't know. I really was attached to Christian Bale's.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's handsome enough to be Laurie, but he has just enough, like, keep in mind, I think he's an incredibly handsome man, but his face is just fucked up enough. That to be really, really sexy.
Yeah.
But also to have this, like, childish nature to me that, bro. Oh my god. What's that? Stop it. His face is just like fucked up enough. And I don't mean in a way that's like ugly, but I mean like his face isn't perfect, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like when someone's face is too perfect, I'm usually just like, oh, you're kind of boring to look like. But what I mean is he has a really, really interesting, in a good way, face.
Okay.
So I love to look at him. And so when he's being a kid, it really fits because his face is so expressive and interesting. And like he looks like a kid. But then when he ages up, he's also really good controlling his like face and like changing it to like match. So like he did read as like someone who's like changed.
Yeah.
And like become like more depressed. And I thought it was amazing. So it was great. It was great.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's so good. Like it's so funny because the first time I'll admit, I watched Little Women because it was free. And I was like, I was so bored out of my mind at first. I was like, what the fuck is this movie? What's going on? What is this? And I think I was tired too when I was watching it. And I was like, I'm having a really hard time keeping my eyes open. But then, like, as it got in, I was like, that one Danny DeVito meme where he's like, I get it.
I get it.
I get it now. That was me as I got further into the movie, and I was like, holy shit, I see why this is a classic. So I watched it again the next day after I had just watched it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need to see this movie again.
You're more awake.
Yeah, I'm more awake, and I was like, because again, I was just watching it because it was free, and I was like, well, I might as well watch it again while it's free. So I did, and I was like, fuck, this is great.
Yeah.
It was so good. So, yeah, but the new one, a little less good. I really wish, I love Florence Pugh. I always want to call her Pug. I don't know why.
Pug?
I loved her, but they should have had a child actress and changed it.
Yeah.
For the age. She was phenomenal. But
yeah. I get you. Oh, this was a really funny thing that happened. I think it happened before Little Women. So Risa was telling me about this ear cleaner.
Oh, yeah, I got an ear cleaner.
Has a camera on it, right?
Yeah.
And she was telling me about how she's wanted to like use it on someone that actually has like dirty ears.
Yeah.
Because she wants to like see it come out with the camera.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
want to do it. I want to take it out of your ear.
She wants to. And she was telling me, she was complaining. She was like, I tried it on everyone in my family and all of them had clean ears. And I was like, do you want to try it on me? And she was like, yes, but if your ear's clean, I'll kill you. And she looked in there and she was like, she frowned so hard.
Your ear was clean.
My ears were too clean for her.
Everyone I know has clean ears. The internet made me think that everyone's gonna have dirty ears with like some buildup in the back. And no one does. Everyone I know doesn't have dirty ears. And I mean, I'm glad. That means your hygiene's good. But I'm also like, where are the people with dirty ears?
You looked at me, frowned, and said you were disappointed.
And then we did skincare.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've had like my first like proper like girl time sleepover. Yeah. Because I didn't even know that you could like edit your nail beds or whatever, like where the like nail starts compared to your skin. I didn't know you could push that down. I didn't know that's how like nail techs do it. Yeah. And she did all of that for me. I'd never had that done before. Yeah. And she also braided my hair. Yeah. And we did skincare together.
Yeah, I have face masks that I got in Japan, and I have like an industrial amount of them. Mm-hmm. And then you made me think about my nails, and now I'm gonna fuss with them. I'm so fussy with my nails. Fussy. And I have industrial face masks, and then I have like under the eye, like I don't remember what they are, hyaluronic. They're not hyaluronic acid, but they're something like that. So I was like, okay, so first, here, take this hairband. It's going to pull back your hair. Mm-hmm. It's from Gelato PK, so it's a nice one. It's like $20. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not skimping on you. So use my face wash, and then we're going to do like a basic beginning of our skincare routine. Mm-hmm. But your skin's a little sensitive, right?
Yeah, I'm like allergic to anything that touches my skin. That's why I don't really wear much makeup besides like concealer.
That's a good thing you're naturally beautiful. Like, you're so gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
You don't need it.
You're naturally gorgeous. Mm-hmm. You are.
Thank you.
And so I also have really naturally dry skin. I don't really get acne or oily skin, but my skin is really, really dry, so I do need to like moisturize.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, you can use my Cetaphil, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And because I wasn't sure, I actually at the time when I offered it to her, I wasn't sure if she was going to do the face mask because you're so allergic to everything. But then she was like, I want to do it. And I was like, okay, I'll happily share with you.
It only burned for like 30 seconds, and then like my face felt nice and cold.
I feel so bad.
My
face was burning.
It burns anytime. Even if I just use water on my face, it'll start burning a bit.
Bro, that's insane.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
I feel itchy when I get out of the shower when the water touches my face.
Bro, are you allergic to water? Are you like Alphaba? You can't take a shower because you'll melt?
I'd be so nasty if that were the case.
I know. I still can't get over that. That's crazy lore from the book.
I take a bath or a shower every single day, even though that's not the best for my hair. She's giving me so many tips about like my hair, and she's been braiding my hair every day. Earlier, I was like, can I take my braids out? She was like, no, wear it to bed.
You have to sleep in the braids. It's good for you. I just love doing hair. Yeah. And your hair's so pretty.
I tried to learn how to braid hair earlier, and my hands were like,
Yeah, I didn't know that you didn't know how to braid hair. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But yeah, we're doing a lot of health and beauty stuff. And then, again, I didn't want to, like, because I wasn't actually sure if Shiki enjoyed doing the skincare stuff. So I was like, oh, I don't want to bug Shiki again about it, so I won't bring it up. And then she's like, can we do skincare again? And I was like, on my way, let me go grab my stuff.
Yeah. And then, let's see, after that day, yesterday. So now we're at yesterday. And we go shopping.
Yeah, woo, shopping.
And we got sushi.
And then I forced you to buy a hairbrush.
So, my hairbrush is, like, really old. And she could see, like...
It's just buildup.
It's, like buildup
you get the hair buildup, but then, like, when you have, like... hair that is human hair, like, and you go outside, like, pollution gets on it, so you'll get like dust particles, and like you have the sebum and the skin particles and
like,
the oil.
No, even if I like pull the hair out of the brush and like clean it, there's still like residuals. She saw it, and she like we sat on the bed, and you said, hand me your hairbrush. We're getting a new hairbrush tomorrow, but I'm going to clean this right now. And she, like, picked at all of the residuals on the little beads of the hairbrush, and she was like, I have to get all of this out. And I was like, it's fine, we're buying a new one tomorrow. And she was like, no, I have to get this all out.
Because I understand what it means to have a favorite hairbrush, you know? And when you have a favorite hairbrush, sometimes even if you get a new one, you just reach for the old one. Because, like, even if it's old and grody and nasty, you're just like, but that's my old grody nasty hairbrush. So... I was like, I understand. I'm going to make her buy a new hairbrush, but she's probably going to still want to use this one and keep it because it's probably a comfort hairbrush, you know, because I have those too. So I was like, okay, so we're going to buy a new hairbrush and hopefully you will eventually like it more.
Yeah.
Because it'll be easier on your hair. But then this one will be clean. So if you still want to use it, you know.
For sure.
So then after I pulled everything out, I took it into the bathroom and I filled up the sink and then I got shampoo and then I soaked it and went and individually cleaned it so that any leftover oil was clean off. Because that's actually the easiest way. Like some people are like, oh, I don't really know how to wash my... And it's like, just use shampoo.
Yeah, just use shampoo.
Just use shampoo. That's what you put on your head. Good enough for your scalp. Good enough for your hairbrush.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's really fun. I know some people might be embarrassed by their friend doing that, but like I like to do that. I'm the kind of idiot who like I go to your house and I'm like, ooh, it's a little messy. Can we clean? I'd have so much fun if we cleaned up your house. Can we clean your house? I want to. Can we clean it up? I want to clean your house. It would make me so happy. What do you want to do? Organize your pantry, clean out your fridge, clean your kitchen? I'm so stupid.
No, you're the perfect wife.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
If only there was someone who loved me.
Yes. So we got sushi.
We did get sushi.
Yeah, it was really, really yummy.
Yeah,
I got to try like this Wagyu sushi.
Oh yeah,
it was so yummy.
It was like so. I didn't try it because I usually get the like fully cooked like yakiniku type meat. Well, my favorites are unagi. I love unagi on sushi, and then I also love, what is the other thing? I just love like beef. Yeah. So and then I love otoro, which is fatty tuna.
Yeah.
Otoro totemo oishii desu. 大好きです。大好きおとろ様。
大好き。
Tuki. So I got otoro, and then they also have like snow crab.
Yeah.
And I love snow crabs.
That's so good.
So yummy.
So yummy. She let me pay for it finally.
Yeah, no, I've been because I had to force you to Uber or Lyft or whatever you took. I don't remember. I was like, I'm really sorry. I'll pay you back. And she's like, no, it's okay. So I was like, you're not paying for anything while you're here then.
She finally let me pay for
and
food.
She's like,
please let me pay for our lunch.
I was like, fine.
Yeah. Ooh. And we got a dessert.
Yes.
It was very yummy.
What did we get again?
Cream puff.
Oh yeah, we got cream puffs, but they were like, mine was so big and the cream was a little too moist.
Yeah.
It was like dripping off that I was like, hey, I can't eat this.
Yeah. And mine had cream only on one side of the cream puff, and it was like full, and then the other half was completely empty.
It was fucked up. Because usually, you know, when you make cream puffs, like they naturally kind of spread. So the opening. So what happened is just like there was a layer of the cream puff's skin that when it was baking didn't go up.
Yeah.
So when they went to fill up the cream, it was already full when it wasn't technically full.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, before I could enjoy the pastry, I had to like slowly lick the cream out of the cream puff so that it could be evenly distributed.
Yeah.
It was so annoying.
Yeah. I ended up not being able to eat any of mine because I got one of the ones, I get these in Japan and I don't have this problem, but it was sliced in half.
Yeah.
Which usually I love. But like the cream puff was just so big. Like it was as big as a burger. And again, like it had like both custard and cream, which when I was in Japan was my favorite.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm so glad that I can get this cream puff that is reminiscent of Japan.
Yeah.
But they put so much custard in it. And again, this was a burger size.
Yeah.
So the whole entire bottom of it was completely filled with custard. And it's just supposed to have like a thin layer.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to be kind of like a very like well whipped cream.
Yeah.
A whipped cream. So it's like not loose. But it was super duper loose. So it's like they put it in a little container and I couldn't close it because that's how
it was too big.
That's how fucking big it was. And so when I went to bite it, all of the soft, like the way to like, it wasn't well whipped. So it was like still really liquidy cream just started coming out the side. So I just had to end up taking off the top and like licking the cream.
Yeah.
And we're in public, so I was like so embarrassed.
we were sitting with a bunch of other people at the cafeteria.
Yeah, and I was just like,
oh, for any Pokemon TC, like anyone that likes the trading cards, so there was like a vending machine.
Yeah, we found a we walked around because she was like, I need to Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards.
And I was like, okay. So I looked around and I was like, okay, it looks like there's a Pokemon cards here. Yeah. Do you want to go?
Yeah. So we went to a vending machine, and they had the Japanese Terrastal Festival packs. Mm-hmm. My first pack that I opened, I pull a Leafeon Master Ball.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah, and Shiki was so kind. She brought me a Pokemon card too.
I did.
She knows she knows Sylveon is my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
So she brought me. It's over here somewhere.
Yeah.
What is it?
There it is.
Can you explain it to me?
Yes, of course. So there is a set right now in Japan. It's actually coming out in English this week. It's called Terrastal Festival. In English, it's Prismatic Evolutions, I'm pretty sure. And I knew that Sylveon was her favorite. And so I bought like a bunch of Terrastal Festival booster boxes from my local card shop so that I could try to see if I could pull it naturally because she loves Sylveon so much. In fact, when she was doing my hair earlier, she gave me a Sylveon plush to hold on to. And so I tried to pull it naturally, and I just couldn't. I pulled like a bunch of other stuff, but I could not pull the Sylveon, and I was like, I need to get it for her. So I bought one for like $120. Why did you do that? I feel so bad. I spent like $120 on eBay, and I was like, this is it. I have it. And I gave it to her because it's such a cute and pretty card.
It is. And I'm like, whoa, it's mine. She's so cute. I love Sylveon. It's shiny too.
It's so cute, and I thought she'd like it because she loves Sylveon.
I do.
She showed me her Sylveon shrine before.
Yeah, I love Sylveon. She's cute as hell.
Yeah.
And you're the first person who got to see my hololive Friends with You plushie wall.
Yeah. It's so cute.
Yeah, I've got all of EN, and I'm getting all of ID right now, and then I have 2 Marian plushies, and then I have the Jailbird plushies up there too. So yeah, I'm like putting it together because I love the Friends with You plushies so much. For context, I had to buy them all. Hololive didn't give them to me.
Oh yeah, Jailbirds. I need you to convince her to do a hand cam stream where she opens all of these unopened.
No!
She has so many Pokemon packs in her closet that she never opened from forever ago.
Yeah. I don't want to open them though.
She thinks they'll be valuable, but they are not valuable sets at all.
No, they're going to be valuable in 20 years. I can feel it. They're unopened. They're unopened. I'll save them, and then in 20 years, I'll sell them, and they'll be worth
$3.
They'll be worth $5,000. It's like the Barbie collectors who get the like holiday Barbie every year, and then they're like, you can't take it out of the case. And then like
my parents had that for me.
Yeah, I had one of those too, and like, but they're never worth more. Like you can get them for like less than they sold at the time. Yeah, that's me.
There is like a really good card in the set though. I think it was like an Espeon. It's from like either a set in 2018 or 2020, but it was, and also this Gengar. It was like the big Gengar. I don't remember if I think it's Dynamaxing or something like. It was a Dynamax Gengar, and that's in the set that she has. I want her to pull them so bad.
It's not in there. I'm not gonna get any good cards. I feel like I should just give it to like. There's a lot of like managers who really like Pokemon, so I'm like, maybe I should just bring them to Japan next time and then like drop them off at the office and be like, yo, want some American Pokemon cards?
You want to open them?
You want to open my American Pokemon cards? They're like, Nerissa, why did you bring these?
Yeah, the VMAX from Fusion Strike. That's the set. Yeah, and I was like, she showed me a big bag of them, and she was like, look at all these, and she dumped like a big pile of them onto my lap, and I was like, wow, you should do a stream. She's like, no.
They're for me to... Well, it's because by the time that I bought them, I was, like, working. And, like, it was at the time when, like, Pokemon card stuff was crazy. Yeah. And people were, like, scalping them. And so I would, like, every now and again, I would just buy, like, 1 or 2 random, like, sets or packs. Yeah. Because, like, at the time, people were talking about, like, oh, yeah, Pokemon cards. Like, you can sell them for so much money. And I was like, oh.
Scalpers are crazy. I remember...
I didn't want to scalp it, though. I was just like, I'll hold on to these for a long time. Yeah. And if anything, I was taking them from scalpers. Yeah. So, because, literally, I would convince scalpers, because I'm cute, right? Yeah. I remember there was literally one where a scalper came in, he grabbed the whole set, and I was like, oh, you're not going to leave any for me? And he stopped, and he's like, what? And I was like, I wanted to buy some, but I'm not allowed to buy stuff on my shift, but you're not going to leave any behind? You're really going to take all of them? I was just trying to guilt him.
You're so funny! He was like, oh, beautiful woman speaking to me.
Literally, he still bought all the cards, but then he came over to where I was, and he handed me 2 of the packs, and he's like, here, since you can't buy them on your shift. And he left! And I was like, what? And my manager came over, and they're like, you can't accept those. And I was like, well, they're paid for, and they left, so I'm taking them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got that natural riz. I don't know what to say. I get free Pokemon cards. Let's go.
That you're not even gonna open.
Yeah. Well, I was joking because I don't really play card games. They scare me because like they have rules, and I just can't keep up with that. Like, unless it's something that's like literally so easy that like a toddler could play it. I'm sorry, I can't. Like even there's like this goat cheese. What is it? It's like. Goat, pizza, chicken, I don't know. It's like this card game where like you put things down and you have to call out one of the cards, and if it is, then you can claim the deck, or like the other person has something like that. My nieces and nephews all play it, and like they're goat cheese pizza. Yes,
what the
that game? They know what I'm talking about.
TCGP.
Yeah, and so they keep being like, Auntie, will you play with us? And I'm like, no, it's too difficult for me. I can't remember. So the only one I like is Liar's Bar.
I love Liar's Bar.
I love it. It's so
really
funny.
Fun.
I'm like, I don't have to care about what card I put down, actually.
It's so fun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, then after we went shopping, we visited Aradia.
Yeah, I decided to go over because I was like, do you want to meet little man and little lady? Not even Aradia. I was like, do you want to meet little man and little lady?
Yeah.
So we went over, we pumped over, and then we went up, and then we got to hang out with Aradia for a little bit.
Yeah, I tried to help her with her settings. I could not figure...
and so it was like so crazy because then we also sat there for a while, and like I don't did are the other cats sit with you because you were like sitting in this chair, or did they just keep circling you?
I think that the girl one was like
little lady.
Little lady. She kept like rubbing herself against me.
Yeah, she loves to rub her face.
Yeah,
and like she's such a creature. I think it's just because my little darling is so tiny, and I'm used to him now that when I see them, I'm like, they're so big, and they're like fat cats, right? Yeah. Both of them are fat cats. So I'm like, bro, why are you so chubby?
Yeah.
Why are you so chubby, little lady? Why are you so chubby, little man? And to be fair, little man, he used to be like a tube, okay? Like really tiny. Like I really don't think like he was all that much. Like he was maybe 8 to 10 pounds max.
Yeah.
Now he's hefty. Yeah, he's a creature.
He's a creature.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and we talked about movies.
Yeah.
She told us about this weird movie.
What was the movie again?
I don't know. It came out like 2 years ago.
It starts with a V. The Vortilac?
Vortilac. It was the Vortilac. It came out like almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah, it's a French movie.
Yeah.
It sounded crazy.
It sounded really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really crazy.
And then after we visited for a bit, we came home.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's enough of that. That's enough. I've had enough of my sister. We're leaving. So, and then we did skincare again, and then because this just yesterday, right? Yeah. So then we were talking, and we are trying to figure out. We're like, well, we came back kind of late.
Yeah.
So maybe we should like do something fun.
We ate leftovers.
Yeah, we ate leftovers from, because every time you go to Olive Garden, you always have leftovers.
There's so much.
It's impossible to not have leftovers, you know? So I was like, okay, let's eat these leftovers, and then we'll like watch a movie or something. But we couldn't agree on what to watch.
Yeah, and so
somehow we got talking about my favorite thing, Final Fantasy VII.
I don't know. I think I asked a question. I think it started with me asking about the Aerith Tifa like discourse and shipping and stuff like that, and then you got on about Aerith and Zack, and we watched all of the Crisis Core. Like,
we watched all of the scenes with Aerith and Zack, like the cutscenes in Crisis Core, because I was like, look, I need you to understand why I love this coupling so much, because I understand the people who ship her with Cloud, but I need you to understand why Xerath is the better parent. And so we watched all of that, and then so I started explaining the plot, and I forced her to watch the Star Bomb.
Yeah.
The Star Bomb.
I watched several memes.
The simple plot of Final Fantasy VII. And then I start verbally explaining the plot. And then I'm like, you know, it really doesn't matter. It's a 20-year-old game, so you already know all the spoilers anyway. Do you want to just watch Advent Children?
And so we watched Advent Children.
Yeah, so we watched Advent Children.
I had no ideas that cell phones existed in the Final Fantasy universe. When I saw one be pulled out during the Crisis Core cutscenes, I was like, they have cell phones? And she was like, yeah, and I was like, I've never really been, like, exposed to Final Fantasy, minus, like, memes and, like, some of the characters, and I was thinking of, like, streaming Final Fantasy 15 and stuff like that, and so I had no idea that, like, phones existed, period. And then we watched Advent Children, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of phones in this movie.
Yeah, except when Vincent Valentine comes in, and she's like, I want to talk to Tifa right now. And then Cloud's like, I don't know where my phone went. And then she looks at Vincent, and he just puts his coat up, and she's like, you don't have a phone? I was surprised too, because I don't recall if there's phones in the original game. Because the original game came out like 1997. I don't really think cell phones were a thing. So they might have had like some sort of like communicator, but I don't recall. Apparently there is. I must have not clocked them.
Wow.
I guess I didn't clock them because of the graphics as like a cell phone, but. Anyway, it was crazy to me too when I like first saw it, because it's like a flip phone. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, she gave me like the whole rundown about both Aerith and Cloud's relationship and Tifa's relationship and all of them together, and like changes in the remake and stuff like that. And then after we finished watching Advent Children, I got all of the lore. Like, I got the full, like, lore, like, on the relationships of all these characters. Yeah. And I didn't even know Vincent Valentine was from Final Fantasy. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is a fighting game character, right? Like, I had no idea. I'd seen interesting pictures of
his stupid ass shoes. Oh my god.
I was like, what are those?
I was like, what are those? They're so ugly. In Advent Children, because he looks so like normal and he looks really hot, and then you see his dorky ass shoes. I love it so much. It's so funny.
They're so dumb. Sorry, I'm just thinking about them.
No, it is. They're so dumb. Like, you clown looking ass. I love him though. But yeah, it's just good. Yeah. I love Final Fantasy VII so much. So please get into it.
Of course, I've always known about the characters and been interested in them because I feel like it was such an impactful game in the industry. But, like, I didn't grow up with consoles. Yeah. Like, period. And so I was thinking about getting into the remakes, but you told me I should just watch the cutscenes, right?
Yeah, well, it's obviously we're streamers. So a lot of times there's not a lot of time to play games off stream. Yeah. And they're giant games. Like, the remakes even the original game takes a long time to like beat, like, because you've got to grind a lot. Like, it's no exaggeration to say you really have to like grind. Yeah. So for me at least, I didn't really have time, sadly, to play Remake and Rebirth. So instead, what I did is I watched all the cutscenes because I already know the story. Yeah. I already know what goes on. So, and I've played the original game and for the most part, and I've when I had to stop playing the original game because I didn't have time, I ended up turning on. So when I was free or like doing like other stuff and could like multitask, I turned on a walkthrough of the original game. No like words or anything, you know. And so it's just like the game, like, and then I watched that to finish it off. Yeah. Because I love it. And I was like, I don't want to be one of those fans who like, I don't have time to like play the game necessarily, but I don't want to not like have experienced the game, you know? So watched a long playthrough. It was a long time. And then I watched the cutscenes for Remake and Rebirth, and that was really fun. And I bought both the games, even though I couldn't play them, by the way, so I still paid for them. Because I love them. So I got to experience them in full. It was very nice. And yeah, it's great. Everything but the gameplay, which is why it's
everything but the gameplay.
But yeah, it's a huge game because even just the cutscenes are so much. But it's like 70 hours just for the first game, like 50 to 70 hours, and like the cutscenes alone are like 15 to 20 hours or something like that.
That's a lot.
Something crazy. So yeah, it takes you multiple days to watch in free time. So yeah. But That is good though. So then questions, based on the little bit you know, and just based on what you thought before, who are you? A Tifa or an Aerith?
Aerith.
Me too. You understand me. My heart. I love Tifa. And to be clear as well, I also like Tifa with Cloud. But personally, I just love Aerith. You know?
Yeah.
And Aerith, I just feel like she's perfect.
I like both of them a lot, but I feel like Aerith is just so... I love her design. I think her hair is so gorgeous.
She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful.
Tifa's really hot, but Aerith is like... She's like... I want to come home to her. And like with a little apron on. And I want her to be like, honey, I made you muffins. and then like our children come running like through the hallway.
Exactly.
And she's like, oh, we just finished like playing together. And now you're home. And now we can all play together and watch a movie.
Oh my God. I love her. And again, I love Tifa too. Like, I love her so much. But I just like Aerith. Because I just feel like, for me, she's a more relatable character. And I just like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Because I can't really relate to Tifa. Like, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm beautiful, and I'm a badass. And, like, I work with Avalanche, and, you know, like, she's a really cool character. But, like, especially in the original game, this may be a controversial take, I felt like until later in the game, she didn't have a lot of character. Later in the game, she has a lot of character, and she really gets developed in a great way. So I love it. Yeah. Like, because she's such an interesting and multifaceted character, but especially during the beginning, she doesn't have a lot to do. Yeah. She doesn't have a lot to do, and she's not that important. So she just kind of ends up being like the hot character that like is in your party that like when you inevitably are like, I'm a gamer and I want 2 hot girls on my team, I'm gonna have Aerith and Tifa. You know, like that ends up being how it is, you know? But yeah, I love it. I'm sorry, I'm bored.
I like both girls though.
Yeah, no, they're both really good. I think people who are like, I hate Tifa or I hate Aerith, I'm like, well, I hate you.
Yeah. When people are very extreme or like elitist when it comes to it, it's like, why are you doing a waifu wars?
Yeah, like, they're both bad bitches. I always say this, but I'm like, why are you pinning 2 bad bitches against each other?
Maybe they should get together.
I think they should. That's my favorite ship, actually, Aerith. Like, I mean, I like Xaereth best still, just because I really like Zack too. But, like, I think the best ship, apart from that, if we're just talking main game, I think Aerith is the best.
Aerith.
I love their friendship. I love their friendship in the remake, especially. They really padded it out. But, like, I just love the way they interact. And, like, when you watch it, eventually you're playing it, you know, you'll also get to experience it. But it's so nice.
Do you have a favorite male character?
Zack.
Zack.
Well, okay, Zack and Sephiroth.
Okay.
I really like Zack because I played Crisis Core first, and I did play through all of Crisis Core. Because it's like 10 or 12 hours, I think, like something like that. It doesn't take all that long, but it's got a very rich story, and I just absolutely fell in love with Zack as a character. I just think he's great. I love that, like, he has this kind of energy to him no matter how things change. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Me? Gungaga. Like, and he's an idiot, okay? He's so dumb. And I love that. I love stupid men. It's my favorite. Yeah. He's such a himbo.
He's really cute.
Yeah, like, randomly, he'll be sitting there doing nothing. He's like, well, and then he'll just start doing squats. Like, he'll be at the beach, and he's like, well, and start squatting. He's such a himbo.
That's cute.
I love him.
With the designs I saw during Advent Children, I think I'm a Vincent Valentine girl.
Vincent Valentine's great. I love him too.
And his voice actor
in the remake?
In the movie we watched.
Who was it again?
I think it was Steve Bloom. I could be mistaken. It could be someone else. Yeah. It could be someone else. It was either Steve Bloom or like Liam O'Brien or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. She also pointed out to me that in Advent Children, Crispin Freeman voices Rude, and I didn't know that. And when I found out, I love Crispin Freeman, but it pissed me off because I didn't recognize that it was him.
Yeah. I was like, that's Crispin Freeman. And she was like, what? No, it's not. No, it's not. She gets on her phone.
I look it up and I'm like, oh, it is Crispin Freeman. Now I'm angry. Now I'm angry because I'm not the one who realized. It's not Steve Bloom, it's Spike Spiegel.
I see.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah. We stayed up until 2 a.m. talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, we stayed up really late talking about Final Fantasy. And then today, I was like, look, I want to eat pizza.
We got pizza.
We went to a pizza bar that has all-you-can-eat pizza because I love pizza.
I accidentally saw you naked.
Oh, yeah. Basically, since we're sleeping in different rooms, I sleep naked. So I was like, oh, you know, like, just, you can just, like, chill. And you can come in, though, whenever you want, like, hang out. So when I was getting up, I warned. And I was like, okay, I'm getting up. I'm just gonna, like, go brush my teeth real quick. And then I'm gonna, like, get dressed. So...
I was possessed.
She got a full frontal. And I was like, ah!
I was like this. I was looking away and I went,
yeah. It was so funny. So. And then I was like, oh, did you like what you saw?
I was like, yeah.
as she's like turned away and I'm getting dressed. I mean, I don't mind so much. We're both girls, so it's whatever. But yeah. It's pretty funny. Because I didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it either.
Like, oh, she knows I'm naked. I already warned her not to look. And like...
I don't know what happened. I just like...
It's
for some reason, I forgot within a second. I had that short term... Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You need to start taking fish oil every day.
Yeah, sorry. My brain's shrinking due to all the Benadryl I take to eat chocolate.
Oh my god.
I got a full view.
Okay, I got a full view of these titties. Okay.
And then we got pizza.
Yeah, and then we came back and there wasn't really much else to do. So we just kind of like...
We chilled in
Yeah,
bed.
because I was like, I don't really feel like driving. Because we've driven a lot the last 2 days, I feel like. I've driven a lot the last 2 days.
Yeah, she has.
So I was like, okay, let's just like chill. So I just like turned on my bed heater. We like crawled in our PJs and we just talked.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
We watched videos and just chatted until it was time to stream.
Oh, hi. Yeah, and then okay, here's another interesting thing. I might need Jailbird's help one of these days. So I got the Rodecaster Duo. I'm using it right now actually because I finally got really tired of my Go XLR because I really love the Go XLR.
Yeah.
But the issue was little darling really loves running around and like he loves to go behind my computer and he won't bite on the cords, but the issue with the Go XLR cord is if he just hits it, it shuts down the Go XLR, and for whatever reason that was crashing my whole computer. And it was really starting to frustrate me because it would happen sometimes, like it wasn't a lot thankfully, but like it would happen sometimes while I was streaming. Like I would switch and then like something would go wrong with the Go XLR and it would crash my stream, or I would just be sitting watching something and he'd run over the cord and then like it would like crash my whole computer, like literally everything. So I just got so frustrated with it that I was like, look, I've had this Rodecaster Duo under my bed for months. I just need to finally like transition. But I don't know how to use it. So it doesn't have, I thought that it had separators, but apparently they're not supported yet. So I'm like, please, Rode, if you're watching this, I love your products. Please add separate channels.
And a tutorial for how to do everything.
Yeah, because another thing was, there's 2 mic ports, which is why I got the Rodecaster Duo, because I was like, this way when I have guests, I can use 2 microphones. I have 2 microphones plugged in. I see them being picked up on the Rodecaster. No matter what I do, I cannot get the different, like the second mic into OBS. We looked up guides. We looked up everything. I could not figure it out. And I was like, I'm going to kill myself. Because I was like, I got this just for this. Yeah, it's sending the signal. Like the Rodecaster itself is picking it up. It works. Like we have the second mic.
But it's not showing up as like another like source and like OBS.
Yeah, it's weird because there's 2 mic options. Like there's like the chat mic and then like the broadcast mic or whatever. But it's not doing it.
Have you tried crying?
Yeah, it didn't help. So, if you notice I sound a little bit different in my next few streams, I apologize. That's why.
Yeah, we're using something new.
Yeah, I'm using something new. Do you guys like it? Do you like how I sound? Maybe the drivers are up to date. I have the driver, and I downloaded everything I was supposed to. But like everything I looked at online, it was like, oh, you can use like the Steel series, whatever, like, and that will like give you a separator. And I was like, I guess I could use that. But like when I paid like what $500 or something for like a thing that I thought had it, I'd really like if it had the separators, because it has different tracks. I can control everything. So I'm like, why do you not give me the option?
Yeah, were you trying to figure it out for like an hour and a half?
Yeah, literally an hour and a half. And like, again, we had so many things. And I technically set it up yesterday. So my PC has been restarted at this point. And like, I just could not figure it out. So
yeah,
I'm stuck. So yeah.
She's stuck.
But we're trying.
Yeah.
But we were like, it's fine.
It's fine. We'll just use one mic.
Yeah, we'll just use one mic. We'll just get really close and comfortable.
Yeah. We'll come back.
We're so funny. Oh my god.
Funny.
Yeah. So it's been great, is the point.
It's been really fun.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
And
now I don't want you to leave ever.
Yeah.
Because I think I mentioned already at the beginning, no one really ever comes to visit me.
Yeah.
I'm not important enough. No! So no one ever wants to come see me. They're like, seeing Nerissa Ravencroft, I'll just make her come to me. I hate that. I hate that Nerissa girl.
I needed to come see you because the last times in the way past, you know, she came to see me.
Yeah.
Like twice. And so I was like, I need to do this.
Yeah, so I'm really happy. Because my room's kind of nice, you know?
It's really nice. It's very cozy.
So I was like, I want to host my friends and hang out with them in my nice room.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I'm happy.
I'm happy too. I'll stay longer next time.
Yeah. I'll come to you too again one of these times.
Yeah.
And then I'll sit in your bed.
You'll sit in my bed.
You'll sit in your bed and I'll be like, it's my bed now.
I gotta get your bed, the
Yeah.
mattress.
No, it's so funny because she goes like, I love the outfit you're wearing. And I was like, oh, you do? Here's the links to all of it. And then Shika was like, this bed is so nice. I really like your bed. And
Here's the link to it.
yeah, here's the link. This is where I bought it. This is a mattress. This is a mattress cover I use. I'd recommend getting it.
It's so comfortable.
I'm glad.
She has like a heater in her bed too.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
So nice. I still have left that on.
Is it on?
Yeah. Here, give me 1 second.
It's gonna be so comfy.
Turn that off real quick. We don't need to be wasting electricity in this household. It's on high and everything. Oopsie teehee. I'm so silly. Oh, sorry. You just gotta squeeze right past you there. Oh, don't mind me.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind
rubbing
me.
my ass all over you.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. This is a confined space. I gotta pass over you to get in here.
I got some cake. It was delicious.
You like my ass, so it's fine.
I do. She looks in the pants that I was wanting to buy that she linked me to.
Yeah.
Her butt looks so nice in those pants.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, Aradia taught she taught us how to twerk properly.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why we were talking about twerking.
I don't know either.
But Aradia's really stupidly good at twerking.
Yeah.
Like, stupidly.
Oh, it's because I was complimenting your ass.
Yeah.
And you, like, jokingly started trying to. And she was like, my sister's really good at it.
Aradia's really good at twerking. I can't, though. So then we went over and I was like, wait, Aradia, can you show us how to twerk? And she's like, oh, so you got to do it like this. Like, you got to, like, put your body in this position.
Demonstration.
And she's like, a lot of people, like, start with, like, their ass up. But you actually have to start with it down. And then you got to bounce it. And it's kind of like a dribble.
Arch, and
yeah, she's like, it's like a dribble.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. So we were, like, watching her, like, mesmerized. And like, we understand.
And then we didn't do it.
Yeah. Well, I did.
You did.
But only when you guys weren't looking. And then you'd look over at me. And I'd be like, don't looking at me.
You were doing it in the mirror, right?
Yeah. I was trying,
and then you like sat in front of the miror with your butt like to the mirror, and you
I was
were
like,
posing.
wow.
You're like, wow, that
look
looks
at
really
that
good.
thing. Look at that thing. So hot. Whoa. Yeah. I was like, wow, look at my tiny little waist and the hips and then the ass. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway.
Double cheeked up.
Well, I don't usually wear pants, but recently I've been, because it's like kind of colder, I'm like, I really like, none of my dresses like really work for the weather.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And I was getting tired of wearing sweatpants because I was like, I hate sweatpants. I hate looking like
I look down at my sweatpants.
You're right. I mean, on me. Everyone else, it's fine, but I'm just critical of myself. So I was like, okay, I need to get pants that aren't sweatpants, but I couldn't find ones because I was like, but I still want them to be as comfortable as sweatpants, but I want them to look nice and not look like sweatpants.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, so I'm just going through my usual like shorts, YouTube shorts, and I see this video and this girl's like, you can dress comfortable and look chic. And like it was one of those like side by side fashion ones. So she had one where she's like wearing like comfy clothes. So it's like sweatpants or jeans, I don't remember. And then like a just regular shirt and then like a hoodie.
Yeah.
And I hate that shit. I hate wearing
Yeah.
that. But like that's been a fit because it's cold.
Yeah.
So, and then on the other side, she's wearing like these really nice clothes, like it's not a cardigan. What is that kind of top called that I have? What would you call that? It's like a long sleeve, kind of like cashmere sweater.
Yeah.
And then like these wider leg, but like really nice fitted like pants. And they're so comfortable.
And the cutest little belt.
Yeah, I got the belt on Amazon for like $12. Yeah, so it's like, and then I have like these nice kind of like loafers that I like pair with it. So the only thing I don't have, and the shoes are a little too big, so they always pull down my socks in the back, and I'm like, ugh, fuck.
Yeah.
So stupid. But, so I have to keep pulling up my socks. But anyway, the point is, it's a really nice fit.
It looks really good on her.
Yeah, and I've got the shirt in different colors too, so I can switch it up.
The prettiest braid.
Yeah, and when we're going out, I'm like, oh, I don't want to like leave my hair like down because my hair's really long.
Yeah.
For stream, it's fine, but like especially if it's windy outside, I'm like, I don't want that shit blowing around. So I'll like always put it up like in a little braid or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're having a good time.
Yeah. My whole wardrobe is consisted of like really tight jeans and like a sweatshirt. Sexy. Just because they look nice with my boobs.
You
haven't felt it yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't felt each other's boobs yet.
we keep planning to, and then it doesn't happen.
Like, I'm like, you want to touch them? And she's like, yes. Do you want to touch mine? I'm like, yes. And then we go back to looking at our phones. Sometimes that's just how it is.
I remember yesterday when we were leaving your sister's house, you were like, what is it? You were like, all right, we're gonna get going now. We're gonna go touch each other's breasts in my bedroom.
And then we did it. And then we watched Advent Children.
We talked about Final Fantasy VII
for 2 hours. We're crazy. We're crazy. Just girl things.
That's girl things.
And then my cat scratched me on the face.
Yeah. Do you want to right now?
Do you want to what? Oh. No, I want to do that in private.
Oh, private.
In private.
You can't be here, jailbirds.
We don't need to expose the jailbirds to our booby touching.
Okay, yeah. We can't do that here, sorry.
That's too lewd,
it's
don't
private.
You think, jailbirds?
That's between us.
Wouldn't you hate that if you were experiencing our first time?
Our what?
That wording, I'm so sorry.
Our first
time touching each other's boobs. I'm so sorry.
I leaned in a kiss.
You're killing me.
Don't die. Water break.
Sharing is caring. I need water. Killing me.
My gosh.
Typical Nerissa Ravencroft stream.
Yeah. But you love her just the way she is, right, jailbirds?
No, they don't. They hate me. They're always like, Nerissa, what's wrong with you? Why are you so weird? Fucking weirdo freak.
You're not weird. I love you. I love you as you are.
I love you too.
Except you can't accept lettuce without the dressing.
I can't. It's weird. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, look, we tolerate her. I'm going to ignore all the messages saying that they love me and that they've never said anything like that and just look for the ones where people validate. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I see you guys. Obviously, I was joking. I know you love me and you know I love you, so it's fine. We know it's just jokes here. Yeah, we love our weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo, but jailbirds, I'm your little weirdo, right?
You're my little weirdo. I don't like calling you a weirdo, though.
Why?
I like calling you my muse.
I like it when you call me
my
that.
blue moon.
It makes me so happy when you call me sweet things. I'm like, oh my god, somebody who actually likes me. Thank you,
I get really
Jesus.
happy when we're texting you, say, my little love.
My little love, my little lamb, my little dove. I just like to call you cute things because you're so cute.
You're so cute.
You're the light of my life.
I can't believe we've known each other.
I know. Long. I don't want to think about it.
You don't want to think about it.
I don't want to think that I've gotten older, you know? Because, I mean, like, am I 10,000? Yes. But, like, still, I just keep getting older. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm pushing 3,000, so.
Oh, you're so young.
Yeah.
You're cute, though.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
How old do Inugamis live?
Well, the thing is, I kind of die a lot. I'm constantly reborn, which is why I have, like, different, like, dog breed forms and stuff.
Yeah.
I just, like, anytime I die, I'm just reborn again, and I just keep on adding on to my age. I can't actually, like, die forever.
Yeah. So you're kind of like, you're not a cat, but you're kind of like multiple lives.
Yeah, so if I die, I'll come back as another dog breed, and I'll just keep living my life and keep dying. And
Damn.
So yeah, I'll never graduate, because I'll just keep coming back.
Lucky you. Yeah, if I die, I die. So I really hope nobody ever kills me. Because sadly, I will not come back. I will be banished to the deepest pits of hell. And
you have to protect her. You have to be her knights in shining armor.
Because, like, as a demon, I don't really, like, die, you know? Like, we can, like, die in, like, battle, you know? But, like, I kind of, like, live indefinitely.
Yeah.
Forever young, forever beautiful.
Yeah.
But
Forever 21, as they say.
Forever 21. Old enough to drink and old enough to... Never mind.
I don't even know what you're going to end that with, so it's fine. We can just change the subject.
Yeah, anyway, I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm so glad that I got to see you.
And see Snow! Yes, I never my cat! He's sleeping directly behind her.
He's very sweet. I like when he lets me pet him, and he let me brush him earlier.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he hates being brushed. So
he loves me.
He loves you. Well, it's so funny because little darling is actually kind of skittish. I think it's because he's like so little and like, you know, it's good for him to meet new people. They actually, the breeder was like, make sure like you bring in new people a lot because it'll help him like be more like used to new people, you know? So I need, every time there's someone at the house, I'm like, you have to come up and meet my cat. Welcome to the Ravencroft Manor. Come say hello to my kitten. So, but most people, they like don't, what am I trying to say? They're like too possessive and abrasive. Yeah. So like, I love my grandma Ravencroft, but she really loves to just grab onto him and then forcibly keep him in her lap.
Yeah.
So, because she thinks he's so cute. So it's like the cute aggression takes over. I set him down in her lap and then he tries to get up and she like forces her hands down on him so he can't move. Yeah. And so I understand, but like, so obviously he doesn't like that. And he's like, no, I want to leave. Yeah, cats hate that. And I try to tell her that. I'm like, he wants to go, so let me take him back, Grandma. But then she'll glare at me because she's like, I love him. And I'm like, okay, Grandma, damn, I'm not about to get my ass whooped. Please don't hurt me. So, yeah, but so generally I don't take him to my grandma's. Because I'm like, no, I'm sorry, Grandma. You can't have him.
But he's not terribly skittish with me.
So it's interesting because Shiki, from the get-go, I think it's because you said you're kind of scared of cats, right?
Yeah, to explain to jailbirds, I have like a slight like cat phobia that I'm trying to get over because I wasn't always afraid of cats. There was an incident that happened and it was really, really scary. Yeah. And through the years, I've been trying to like not be scared of cats because I think they're so cute. I want to own a cat one day. Yeah. But I'm like naturally like I panic like really, really hard. Like I'll hyperventilate and like cry if like one like starts trying to jab at my feet. Yeah. So I'm trying to get better because I really want a cat. And so I'm really, really slow when it comes to interacting with cats, and I think he likes that.
No, he definitely does. I think he loves it because he literally like has been like rubbing up on her, like allowing her to like pet him and do all that stuff. So it's really fantastic because like usually like even like with my mom, like I'll bring, because my mom doesn't like to come up to like my room. So I'll have to bring him down to her. Yeah. And then like but the issue is he like doesn't feel comfortable like in the rest of the house yet and like out of my room, which is valid. But especially if I'm not with him, his like confidence really goes down. And like exploring, especially if other people are like awake and around. Yeah. So he doesn't really like being downstairs with Mama Risa, sadly. But so she keeps trying to because she's like, I just want him to love me. I want him to be a lap cat. I'm like, Mommy, you need to come up and play with him. But she won't. So he's shy. So like I'll bring him over and set him down. I wonder almost if when I'm not there, if she's like kind of holding him down too, honestly. I think she might be because if I'm bringing him over to her, he starts to get really restless and, like, tries to get away. So I think we need to have a talk together. Because if he's doing that, I have a feeling, you know, I know why. But, so I'll always give her, like, a cat treat, and I'll be like, okay, give this to him. And then he might stay with you and hang out with you. But, yeah. But, so, you know, he's quite skittish with a lot of people in the family. But with Shiki, he took to her pretty quickly.
Yeah. Let me brush him.
So he and he doesn't even like when I brush him, so it was great.
He's very sweet.
He's so sweet and he's so cute.
You're in the litter box though, because you scratched your mommy.
Yeah, the litter box.
Yeah.
Lock him in the litter box.
It's like the doghouse, but like for a cat. You're in the litter box now.
Yeah.
You're pushing it, pal.
Yeah, you're pushing it. He's so cute. I'll always forgive him.
So cute.
Even if he scratches up my furniture or scratches me up, I'll forgive him. Because I loved him.
I love when he lets me push his little toe beans. Yeah! They're so cute.
It makes me so happy. Well, it's so nice. And I think I told you this too, but the vets were complimenting me. He's like, oh, yeah, I can tell that you touch his paws a lot because he's not, like, upset at all that we're, like, clipping his nails. I'm like, yay. That's one of the benefits. If you do get a cat, that's one of the reasons I also recommend getting a kitten.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can get them used to, like, things like that. As to where, like, it's really good to get, like, a shelter cat, too. So if you can get a kitten from a shelter or a really young cat, that way you can kind of, like, help them, like, from a younger age get used to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Versus, like, obviously getting an older cat's great, too, if you can get, like, an elderly cat. Because they'll already probably be more docile anyway. Or you can check their personality and kind of see. Yeah. But, like, especially to have a cat who's, like, really, like... You can just start them off with a really good start if you have them as a kitten, because you can be like, all right, I'm touching your paws a lot. All right, we're testing you with water while you're young. All right, I'm taking you for lots of car rides so you get used to, you know, there's a lot of things that you can do. Yeah. But old cats need love too.
I remember I was visiting somewhere. I don't remember where I was going, but I went to a cat shelter. It was specifically for cats. And they had a whole room dedicated to cats that had this specific disease that needed to be adopted out. They're the sweetest cats, and they're like, a lot of them are a lot older, and they're not adopted out. I wish I could have taken one home. It was so sweet.
Yeah, I feel like older cats are often very, very, very sweet, but sometimes you never know.
Yeah.
But they're gonna, because you never know what poor shelter animals have been through. I wish I had a farm that was, like, all fenced in, and then I would buy all the shelter cats, and then I would make them all bougie.
Spoil all of them.
I know.
Yeah.
She saw me, she was like, little darling, you're such a spoiled cat.
You're so spoiled.
He's got automatic feeder. He's got an automatic litter box.
Automatic water.
Yeah, cat, or not automatic water, but... You got a big cat tree. Yeah. I do everything for you. Yeah. And he scratches my face. Can you believe it?
And he scratches your face. Weren't we thinking though it's because the pillowcase was like a little whimsy and he was like trying to get it?
we think that it wasn't intentional and that like the pillowcase, it's slightly loose, that it was like a little edge was up. So I think he was trying to mess with that and he just got
He's in timeout.
Yeah. He's not in timeout. He's taking a nap. Yeah. He's taking a nap right behind us. Yeah. The cutie baby.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. I would do anything for him.
I know you would.
I hope you get a cat so you can experience... I know you have, like, dogs. But I hope you get a cat so you can experience what I experience.
My winter dog is, like... He loves cats. And I think he can be normal around them because he's been normal around... Like, we took him for, like, a play date to my mom's place. And there's, like, my neighbor's cat over there. And he just, like, played with her and ran around with her and stuff like that. But I worry about him, like, with a kitten. You know? I don't want it to be too rough.
That's valid. I feel like... I was worried about that with my hellhound, because, like, she's big. Yeah. You've seen her. She's a big dog, and She
grounded me.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's because you're a dog. She does not like other dogs, but I think it's because you were just in her space. Because she didn't growl at you in the hallway, right? No. So, it was fine once you were out of her space, but I think she just was nervous, because she's like, there's another dog in my territory. Another girl dog. I can't stand this. But, I was really worried because she's so... energetic that she was not gonna, but she just ignores him. Yeah. And I wish she wouldn't, because He's a playful breed that is, like, good with dogs, and he's very curious generally about her. So I'm like, I wish she'd be a little bit more curious, because, like, he won't swat at her. Like, he would play with her, probably, but, like, she just is, like, so traumatized by Little Lady and Little Man. Because Little Man was a street cat. Oh. So he will, like, something must have happened with him with a dog, because he'll just, like, look over if she's anywhere near and will start hissing, even if she's, like, completely ignoring him. Yeah. So... yeah.
The lady is so sweet.
Yeah, but now, so, my hellhound, she's, like, kind of scared of cats, I think, so she just, like, completely ignores. But he hasn't hissed at her once. Mm-hmm. Widow Darling hasn't hissed once.
He's such a sweet little man.
Yeah.
You have to meet my wiener dog.
I can't wait to meet your wiener dog.
He's crazy.
Is he crazy?
What's crazy.
He do?
He likes to hump guests.
I don't want to get humped by your dog. I've never been humped by a dog.
Really?
I've managed to avoid that my whole life.
Really?
I've had 2 dogs, and they have never done that to me. And I don't...
Not even when you visited people?
No, not even when I visited people.
But
I've been attacked. Oh my God! I've been attacked by huskies.
Attacked?
I've been attacked.
I've been attacked by a boxer.
Yeah, and like I was also, you know what dog breed I hate?
What?
Beagles. Really? The reason is because when I was young, I was walking back from a friend's house, and actually my next door neighbor's beagle had escaped, and this was the meanest dog in the whole world. And even though I was not doing anything, he started chasing me and bit my leg. And I was just like, you're a beagle! You're supposed to be nice!
I can't believe Snoopy did that to you.
It wasn't Snoopy. It was like some ugly beagle dog. And
ugly beagle.
I'm sorry, I can't like beagles because of that. They scare the shit out of me. Whenever I see a beagle, I'm like, oh my God. Because, again, I didn't do anything to this dog. It was just like our next door neighbor's dog. But he was so aggressive. And you know what? I mean, I'm glad. I didn't report it to anyone because I was like, I know sometimes, like, when stuff like that happens, you know,
they
like,
put the dog
yeah.
down.
And I was like, I really don't want that because he's badly trained, but I don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Yeah, I get you.
So I was like,
when it happened to me, I was like a kid and I had an electric scooter.
Yeah.
And I was just riding it through my grandma's neighborhood because I lived with my grandma at this point. And this giant boxer starts chasing me when I'm on the scooter, and see, that thing can only go like 15 miles per hour. So I'm like slowly, it catches up to me and jumps on me and pulls and starts dragging my arm. Yeah. And I'm being dragged down the road back to like the house of where the beagle's owner is.
Yeah.
I was wearing a puffed up jacket, so like it wasn't hurting me. It was just pulling me really aggressively, and I didn't want to get hurt. And I just sat there in the yard because I was like, if I get up, will something happen to me? So I had to wait for the owner to come home, and they were like, oh my God, why are you here? I was like, your dog kidnapped me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so admittedly, because of all that, I just don't really like dogs.
Yeah.
Like, I like dogs, but like I don't want to own a dog. You're my favorite dog. You're conscious enough that you can take care of yourself.
But would you own me? Would you take care of me for the rest of my life?
Yes, I would take care of you for the rest of your life.
Okay.
I don't want to possess you, though. I want you to have your freedom, so no, I would not own you.
What if I like possessive people?
Then I'm going to put you in a cage, I guess. You want to live in a cage? I'll bring you your meals.
If I live half the life that this cat has, I'm going to be just fine.
Yeah. I serve you your... Did you see me make his dinner that one day?
Yeah.
And then watch him not eat it?
And watch him not eat it, little guy.
Yeah, me putting all the effort in, and then he's like, I don't want this. I don't want this.
Do we have that option too?
What option?
The jailbirds, do you want to be put in the cage?
Yeah, do you want me to put you in a cage, jailbirds? You kind of already are. You're in my house.
Yeah, you clip their wings, right?
Yeah, I clipped their wings.
That was crazy. I was there watching when you said that about them. I was like, no way.
Yeah, no, first they started, and I had this outside. I have this magical bird house. So the jailbirds can go into it, and it's like one of those where it's like, it's small, but it's bigger on the inside. So like there's enough room for all the jailbirds, because initially they weren't allowed in the house. But because I clipped their wings, they can't really get away.
Yeah.
You know, can't really get far. I guess I could try to run off into the woods, but they're probably not going to, you know. Because they're good, right? You're good jailbirds, and you'd never run away from me, right? So, but then eventually they're like, please let us in the house, please. We want in the house. So
it must be so cold, though.
Yeah, they're like, it's so cold out here. So I said, okay, fine. You can live in the house, but you can't come in my bedroom. So I've let them into this room you see here. And then I've let them into the kitchen. And then I've also showed them my secret Oshi shrine out in part of the forest that we own. But so far, they're not allowed in my room yet. But yeah, and then I clip their wings. So
I feel so fortunate that I get to be in your room.
I know. Aren't you a lucky one? Eventually, I'll probably let the jailbirds in if they're good.
If they're good.
If they're good. Don't
One
you
day.
want in? You have to be good jailbirds. Won't you? Won't you behave? Please, Nerissa Ravencroft, let us in your bedroom. We just want to sniff your sheets.
Guys, you should do better than her sheets. She has a whole underwear drawer.
Stop, they would never do such a thing.
No, wait, the sheets are better because you sleep naked.
Yeah, that is true.
You get, like, the full experience, like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
What's wrong with
like
you?
the sweat and the natural oils, you know?
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh my god. Well, this has been eye-opening.
Yeah.
I see. Do you sniff my sheets? Have you done that when I've been out of the room?
I haven't sniffed your sheets per se, but you spray like lavender.
I do spray
You spray lavender, so I just kind of like bring them up to my nose. Like I get all tucked in and I bring up the sheet to my nose and I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to refresh on your bed while you're here, I can go in and I can spray it. So just let me know.
You're so nice.
I bought the nice lavender spray.
It's
So
really
it's really
nice.
expensive and it smells really good.
It's really good. Everything she has in her house smells really, really
Yeah, I love good smells.
Yeah.
So I showed her my deodorant. He's like, I love this because it smells like butter. It's sugar cookie scented, so it smells like sugar cookies, but sugar cookies really smell like butter.
good. And I said,
She sniffed it.
and I said, this smells like sugar cookie. She just told me what it was.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's because it's sugar cookie scented.
And she also has like really nice scented body wash.
Yeah.
She's letting me use her shower.
Yeah, I forgot to bring.
There's like a gumdrop like body
Yeah,
wash
it's
in there.
gumdrop because
It's really nice.
Yeah, I wanted it. It smelled good at the store.
It smells really good.
I also have like grapefruit and bergamot, I believe.
I used that the first day.
Yeah, but honestly, the reason I ended up getting the gumdrop one is because I was like, I feel like it just doesn't mess with my or doesn't mesh with like my skin sense. And it sucks because I really love grapefruit and bergamot. So I was like, I really love this scent, but it just is not working with like my natural skin smell. So I was like, I need something that's like a little more out there because you can't smell body wash like after like 10 minutes after you're out of the shower anyway, because you wash it off. So I'm like, okay, but it's like it's just not doing anything for me. So I end up switching, and the other one works way better for me. Yeah, it's great,
Yeah,
and I'm glad you like it too.
of course. It's really nice.
Yeah. So,
I'm so sorry. I bring you to my house, and then the jailbirds find out I'm even more of a weird little freak than they thought. Like, this is how you have to see that especially with my really close friends of 15 years, and I'm a fucking idiot.
No, no, she's not weird. She's her, and that's all I could ever ask for. She won't feel the same way about lettuce, though, and that's okay. I accept her for who she is.
It's okay, because you don't feel the same way about zucchinis that I do. So I'll forgive you. We can.
One day, I'm gonna sneak Brussels sprouts into your food, and
Here's
you're
the
not
thing.
gonna know.
I'll eat Brussels sprouts, but I don't like them. That's the thing.
What if I cooked it in a way that you'd like it? What do you not like about it?
You can try, because that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, well, you just haven't had the good Brussels sprouts yet. You just haven't had the right way. So I'm like, okay, make me Brussels sprouts. Because I've had them at professional restaurants where they prepare them, and you know how they cook at restaurants. They're always using lots of butter and oil and shit. So, like, if you get it at a restaurant, it should be good.
Yeah.
And I still don't like them. There's just something, I don't know how to explain it, but just something about the flavor of Brussels sprouts and the texture.
Yeah.
I think it's more a texture thing than it even is flavor, but just something about it just is really...
Is it too soft or crunchy?
I think it's too crunchy.
Okay.
And like, I know you can cook it more, but like, cause I've tried, I don't remember exactly how I cooked them, but I want to say I boiled them and then fried them, and it still was just like the texture was off. Like, I like broccoli though.
I love broccoli.
I'll fuck up some
Broccoli's
broccoli.
So good.
You give me some broccoli, I'll be like...
Broccoli's so good.
Yeah.
I love just regular steamed broccoli. I feel like you don't have to do much.
Exactly.
Broccoli.
You really don't. You just steam it, and then you put some salt and pepper on that bowl, on that dish, and then you're like, welcome to my gullet. Nom nom.
Welcome to my crib.
But yeah, you have to do, I feel like you have to do so much to Brussels sprouts for me to get them to taste good. And I'm like, when I have something that I can just put in the microwave or on like a steamer and steam and they're good versus something that I'm like, okay, well, first I have to boil you to get you to the desired softness. And then I have to fry you so you don't taste icky. And then I have to cover you in butter and oil so you don't taste icky and so you taste like butter or oil. Like, I just feel like I'm like, at that point, it's not worth it, you know? And that's just...
I'll prepare it for you.
Okay.
I'll let you like it.
I'll let you try it. If you want to do it, here's the thing. I'll try anything.
You will?
And it's not even I'll try it once. I'll try it again and again.
Okay.
So when I say I hate something, usually if someone offers me something and they're really confident about it, I'll be like, fine, I'll try it.
How do you feel about asparagus?
I love asparagus.
I love asparagus,
I love
too.
asparagus so much.
It's so good.
I like making them crispy because especially the ends where it's like floured, when they're crispy and like a little charred, I'm like, delicious perfection. Stop. Yeah.
They're so yummy.
They're so yummy.
Do you like natto?
I've had natto. I don't dislike it, but it's not something I feel like I'd go out of my way to eat. So I tried it once, and honestly, I felt like it tasted like coffee.
Really?
Yeah, and it was weird because I told Fomoko that, and they're like, coffee? Like, they were kind of confused. But I really didn't feel like it tasted like gross. It just kind of tasted like coffee. And I was like, and because I don't like coffee. So I was like, it's fine. Like, I could eat it. There is a little bit of like the texture. The thing I had the most difficulty is I wish I'd had like a spoon or had rice because I was just like raw dog in the natto, you know? So, and I'm pretty good with chopsticks, but natto, I feel like it's hard for me to pick up a lot at once just because of how I use them. So I couldn't like get more than like 3, 4, maybe 5 beans in my mouth, and there's so many beans. So I was just sitting there and I felt like I was eating just this little thing of natto for like 30 minutes, and I was like, there's still more in here. So I was like, okay, I've had enough. So I finished it and I was like, I don't want to eat this again. I need to try it on rice. What about you though? Do you like natto?
I haven't had it, but my gym mate, Pina. Pina loves natto. That's her favorite food.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yeah.
She loves natto. She'll have it all kinds of ways. She
Hell
loves
yeah.
it.
Good for her.
But yeah, I haven't tried it yet. The like pictures of it kind of scare me a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like it's because I'll admit sometimes I have like sensory issues with food where I'm like, I think it tastes good, but the texture is just so off that I'm like, I can't fucking do it. Like, I can't put this in my mouth because I just know it's going to make me gag, you know?
I love beans though, so I'm like, I wonder.
Natto, I don't think the texture is as bad as I thought it would be, you know? Like, because I expected it to be like really, really gross, but like the texture really isn't as bad as you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Because I imagine that, again, the texture to be really slimy, and it's a little slimy, but like it's not bad.
Not that slimy.
Yeah, it's more like because it's kind of like foamed up, and the beans they're like cooked consistency. They're not like slimy where you like I don't know how to describe it, but it's not what I expected it to be. Yeah.
I see. What's a food, like, while you were in Japan, what's a food that you feel like you hadn't tried before or you didn't think you'd like, but you ended up liking it a lot?
Oh, that's a good question. I think hamburger steak.
Yeah? Like Hamburg?
Yeah, I don't know why I was like so convinced. I was like, I don't really think I'm gonna like hamburger steak. Well, I tried beef stew there and I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I really like Jonathan's. So I would go to Jonathan's and they had like beef stew and I was like so excited and I was like, I'm gonna try the beef stew.
Yeah.
And it was so not good. I'm sorry, Jonathan's. I love your stuff.
I can make a really good
I love
stew.
you. Yeah. No, I think it just is like the flavors are different from like how I experience beef stew here in Hell.
Yeah.
So, because usually we make it from like scratch. Yeah. So like I think like I'm used to very specific when I'm craving beef stew.
Like a roux.
Yeah. And like it just really wasn't what I was expecting. But I ended up trying their hamburger steak because like that's not a thing we eat in the States. Like we have hamburgers, but like hamburger steak is not a hamburger.
That's different.
Like it's completely different. So I tried that and like I really like. I just feel like there's some Japanese food, admittedly, that's just like really like this doesn't really like appeal to me. Yeah. But there's some that it's like I'm just like like I think about it now and I'm like wait. You know, I know when I was in Japan, I complained so much about the food because I was like, I miss Culver's, I miss oil, I miss McDonald's fries, I need good food, I need my greasy, awful for me American food, give me the food that's bad for me. Like, I was having a meltdown, like genuinely,
I remember.
I cried multiple times.
You were texting me and you're like, I'm so depressed.
Yeah. It was really hard for me. But now that I'm back in hell, I'm like, you know, there's, like, some foods in Japan that I really miss. Like, I really miss, like, because I got used to, like, I love eating vegetables. Yeah. But, like, you know I don't cook often for reasons. So it's, like, I end up ordering takeout a lot. And, like, everything near me, at least, is just, like, have this fast food and it comes with potatoes, you know, or, like, you can get fried cheese. Yeah. Or you can, you know, get, like, animal you know, like, stuff like that. Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of like hard for me to like eat as healthy as I want. So I just end up eating like one meal a day. Yeah. So I'm like, well, I have to eat like shit.
Yeah.
So.
Earlier we ate pizza and then like before the stream started, I was like, I wonder what we should do for dinner after stream. And she was like, how can you still be hungry?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not hungry at all. I was like, we'll get something, of course.
That was our one meal of the day. And she's like, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I just wasn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude.
To be fair, we ate like a lot of food.
Yeah, well,
it was a buffet.
I had 2 slices of pizza, and then I had 1 chicken wing, and then I had some mashed potatoes and gravy, and then I had a salad with raspberry dressing. And then after that, I had a little cookie and like a little like dessert pie. Yeah. So...
You can help it if you're not hungry. I don't think you're weird. I love you so much. It's okay. Don't cry.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. And I was like, yep, that's enough. Because I was like, I probably had. And then I made you try one of my favorite local. So you guys know how I love Culver's. There's also another brand called Caribou. And I was like, I love caribou. Have you ever had caribou? Because we made a joke, actually, unbeknownst. And she's like, I love the snow here. It makes me... And, like, we're listening to classical music. So when I'm driving, I only play classical music because it's the only thing that keeps me awake. So she was like, you tell it.
I was, like, sitting there and I was like, wow, you know, the music and the snow... this feels like I'm in a Christmas movie. And she's like, tell me about your Christmas movie. And I was like, oh, so I'm here. Like, and there's like, there's a moose. And she was like,
there's no moose here. They're up north.
There's no moose here. And I was like, okay, Alyssa printed in there is. Better yet, make it a caribou.
Yeah, make it a caribou.
Like, let's say I meet a caribou and he can talk, right? And And the thing is, like, he can talk, and he tells me, he's like, I'm a prince from this land, and...
My name is Carlisle.
My name is Carlisle, and I have been turned into a caribou, and the only thing that can turn me back into a person is to have the kiss of a beautiful woman. And I was like... And so we go through all these adventures, and then I kiss him, and then I wake up. It was all a dream. And what had happened was
it's like the Barbie and the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Where you're you know, there's Carlisle is like a real person and you just like put them into your dream.
Yeah, and I had a dream that I had a husband and that he looked exactly like Carlisle in the dream, and I was like, what happened? And my husband in the dream was like, oh, we were going to visit your friend Nerissa, and you slipped on the ice and hit your head, and you've been asleep this entire time.
It was all a dream. It's perfect, though, because it's like one of those shitty Hallmark movies. I love shitty Hallmark movies. I do, too. They're so much fun. And I was just like, wow, Carlisle the Caribou Prince. And then I was like, oh, since you brought up Caribou, we need to go to Caribou Coffee.
Yeah.
So we went, and I got 2 drinks, because they had, I didn't know this, but they had, like, a special one that, like, sounded really like it would appeal to me, too, really. And so I was like, I need to get both of them.
Yeah.
But I just got the smaller sizes, and then you tried something.
Hot coffee.
Yeah.
I had caramel in it. Yeah, caramel on me. It was really good.
I'm glad you liked it.
It was really good.
Yeah, I love I don't love coffee, but I love getting like matcha latte or like some of
I've
the
never
fruity
had
drinks.
matcha. Anything. I've never had matcha, period, of anything ever. She's crying. She's crying.
Thought you hated coffee? Yeah, I didn't get any coffee.
Yeah, she didn't get coffee. She got, every time we got coffee, it was always matcha.
Yeah, I get matcha. I get like we went to Target and then I got matcha latte. And then when we were at Caribou Coffee, I got matcha latte and then like it was like a berry drink. But it had like coconut milk in it, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, I love berry flavor. I love berries, so I want to try it.
Do you have a favorite berry?
Strawberries.
Strawberry?
I really like raspberries too, but I love strawberries.
Did you feel like they tasted different in Japan if you had them?
Yes. All fruit tasted different in Japan.
Did they taste better?
Yes. But however,
they're expensive, aren't they?
Their fruit is really expensive in Japan. So I actually, by the time I was there, strawberries were out of season. And I don't know if it was just like where I was, but like I couldn't find strawberries anywhere because they were out of season. Like, which is interesting because the last time I'd been in Japan before that, it was perfect strawberry season. There were strawberries everywhere. Everywhere you went, they were doing a strawberry special. And so I was like really excited because I was like, I love strawberries. And then when I was there for 3 months, there was no strawberries. And I was like, fuck. So when I was there, I think it was like melon season. And I like melons, but like I'm really into like grapes.
Yeah.
And oh God, what are they called? The really like great purple grapes. What are they called in Japan? I forget already. Jailbirds! Nihonjin dasukete! Kono budo!
Musket?
No, not musket. Musket. Kyoho! Kyoho! Kyoho budo. Daisuki desu. Totemo totemo daisuki. Yeah, the musket grapes, they're like the green grapes. And the weirdest thing I experienced was like peeling in a grape, because I've never peeled a grape in my life because we don't need to here.
Yeah.
And I still didn't feel like you needed to, but you could. And that irked me because I brought some for Stathon when I was like at the office.
Yeah.
I was going to record something, and so I brought grapes. I was like, "Here you guys go. You want some grapes?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, thank you." And they all started peeling the grapes, and I was just like unhinged. But like I get it because I tried it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I see why they're peeling it because it is a bit like bitter." Yeah. Like to eat it with the skins on. So yeah. But it's still fine. So I was just like, I gave up eventually, and I'm like, nom. But yeah, they're really good. Musket grapes are too really good.
Have you ever had cotton candy grapes?
Yes. They're okay.
You need to visit me because the cotton candy grapes there are so good. And, you know, they're pretty seasonal.
Yeah.
They're seasonal there, and they're so yummy there. They're so yummy. You have to come.
Okay, I want to come. I want to hang out with you. I want to meet your dog.
Of course.
I'll have to bring him though.
Yes. Yes. Aw. He's snuggling up to your 3DO.
Oh, so my 3DO was out, and because we were trying to set up the other mic, I ended up like having to take my 3DO off the stand because I didn't put it away last time I used it, which is a while ago. Yeah. I should have. But so then I just was like, I'll just set it on the bed for now. And little darling is just cuddled up to it.
Cuddled up to
He's
it.
like,
Wants to do ASMR.
Yeah, he wants to do ASMR. Cute kitty cat.
I love him.
I love you.
I love you.
Wow. Shiki-chan, I love you so much.
Sorry, saying it in the most stupid way.
Risa-chan, do you want to see my katana collection?
Oh, Shiki-chan, yes, it's my dream to see our katana collection.
Okay, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Okay, I'm on my way, Shiki-chan.
Okay, now I have to show you all of my anime figurines too.
Oh, yes, anime
I
figurines.
heard you like Higurashi.
I do like Higurashi.
Okay.
Can I tell them about that?
About what?
all the Rena figurines. Yeah, anyways, I love Higurashi so much, man.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. It's just so good. I think about Higurashi at least 3 times a day.
I do too. I feel like it was so like...
It changed my life.
It was like such an important part of like, I feel like middle school and high school.
Yeah.
it was that. And then, like,
Yeah.
the more you got into it, the more you fell in love with it.
Exactly. Like, we did a watch along of the first season. I need to do Kai, but I'm procrastinating.
I remember we used to, like, binge Higurashi together, like, every year in June.
Yeah! Oh my god. Because it's the time to watch it. Because it's Watanagashi.
Yeah.
So you have to watch Higurashi, no Nakukoro ni, and Kai in June. Because, what is it, the third Sunday in June
the third
is
Sunday.
Watanagashi. So you always have to watch all of it around then or before then.
We used to call so much.
I know.
I remember
there's one year where every single day we were in a Discord call.
And we'd call until, like, it was time for bed. No matter what time
were
of day.
insane.
Our sleep schedules were awful.
Our sleep schedules were fucked.
They were terrible.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
I don't regret it.
I don't either. It was
I'm
really
happy.
fun.
I love you.
I feel like we never ran out of things to say.
No, we never. I feel like even now, like, I feel like we're both so cute that we always we always have something to say, you know? Like, there's always just, like, because I word vomit. Like, when you get me talking, I won't shut the fuck
love
up.
it.
Yeah, and you don't mind, which is great. Because I've met people who mind. Like, I met people who, like, when I start talking and I just, like, can't stop myself, they're like, can you shut the fuck up? And I get it. But, like, at the same time, like, I'm like,
listening to
I'm
you.
sorry, I couldn't stop myself.
I think it's one of your most attractive features because, like, that means that you, like, actually care to talk to someone regardless of if it's your interest or their interest. You want to talk about it. You want to listen and talk.
Yeah, and I like listening and talking. So it's great because you match my energy perfectly where it's like I will talk a ton and then you will get on a tangent and I'll be like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Talk to me.
Yes.
Tell me about it. So it's great. Yeah. I love it. I love our friendship. I'm so happy you're here. I'm
so happy that I'm here too.
Real quick, we've got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I just released my schedule. I'm just gonna quick give them the rundown.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was sitting here while I made it, and I was like, "What do I play this one day? I don't know." And she's like, "I don't know either." So I just put something. But tomorrow I'll be doing a members only chat for my beloved members. So please come by. We will hang out. And then Tuesday is the 14th, so that is my new outfit reveal. I hope you're all ready.
Yeah.
For mine. Are you excited for Office Lady Risa?
I know I am.
Yeah, I can't wait. So you're gonna see a lot after that stream. But so come by. I've already seen a lot of amazing predictions. We're scrolling through it today and looking. Oh my god, everyone's predictions are so nice.
They're so pretty.
So pretty. So I hope you guys will love the outfit too. Shiori tomorrow. So just so everyone knows, like pretty much all this week we're starting an hour earlier because all this week is Advent outfit reveals. Yeah. So Monday it's Shiori, Tuesday it's me, Wednesday is Fuamoko, and then Thursday is Bibu's. And then on the Friday it's a collaboration. So we'll start at 6, we'll go to 8, and we'll raid right into them. Yeah. Because that's when, theirs happen. So it's the week of Advent.
Oh, yeah.
And then Return of Spooky Saturdays, because I was reminded by Miss Shikimi Yoshino that there's a new Sheila art game, and I actually really like the Sheila art games.
I do too. They're really fun.
I'm like, oh hell yeah! And I think it's like, isn't it kind of a big deal because they're using? I thought I saw something about it being like on a new engine. Yeah. So I'm really pumped. I'm really pumped to play it. So that'll be Saturday, and then Sunday I'm taking a break, and I'm reminding you that the week after this, I'm going on vacation.
She is. She's leaving all of us.
I'm leaving everyone.
She's locking us in the cage.
Yeah. So for a week, you guys will have to fend for yourselves. I'm sorry. I love you though, Jailbird.
She'll be back.
I hope you'll survive all right without me. Will you be okay? You'll have free reign of the places in the house you're allowed in and the outside.
I'll cook for all of you.
Yeah.
So that you don't go hungry.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be gone, having a good time. But yeah, it's a much needed vacation, honestly. I'm really stressed, but I'll do my best to have a good time and come back to you refreshed and excited, as always, so I can give you guys my best. But just so you guys know, you really need to stock up on your Nerissa this week.
Exactly.
So
you better come.
Yeah, come to all my streams this week. I look forward to the outfit reveal.
Yes.
And then we will have fun.
Yes.
And Wednesday I'm gonna do solo league. Maybe I'm gonna ask members. We're probably only gonna have time for like 2, maybe 3 games at most, maybe depending on how long they go. But sorry, I know you're just like, what the fuck is she talking about?
No, I literally sat with you while you made this video.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
But so maybe some members, if you guys can like carry me, I'll make a post and y'all can give me your usernames and I'll temporarily add you and we can League of Legends.
Is
together.
it really solo league then? Yeah, it's solo league because it's only me. Only me alone.
Yodona, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy Basude! Otanjobi Omedetou! But yeah, so I just wanted to walk you guys through the schedule and remind you that I'm going on vacation after next week. So
Yeah.
be ready for it.
She's leaving us. Don't cry. I'll cry too. I'll try not to. I'll be so sad. You want to make me cry? You want to make me feel bad? Sometimes I need a break too.
All I can see is a little Risa.
Oh, the little Weasel. Oh God, she's right behind me, isn't she? Oh God.
She's right in front of me.
She's right in front of me. She's gonna eat me. Yeah. Oh, I'm really excited. Take a little break, then come back, and then we stream again. Back in action. Oh!
She'll come back. She promises.
I promise. You'll see me again.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, oh God, she's back. Oh, not her again.
We can finally be let out of the cage.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be like, oh God, Nerissa Ravencroft, she came back. Oh God, I'm not excited to see her face again. Yeah, it'll be fun. But I love you so much.
I love you so
Thank
much.
you for coming to see me.
Of course.
And thank you for meeting my jailbirds.
Oh, of course, Jailbirds. Thank you for the warm welcome. It was so nice to get to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed meeting one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I love you so much. So yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna send you guys over. Okay, we're gonna send you guys over to Miss Calliope Mori. Our queen is singing until her army hits 2.5 million skeletons. No archive.
No archive. You better go watch.
So you don't want to miss it because that's mother right there.
That's
or
mother.
rather, that's father.
That's father.
That's father.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
It's your boy, Calliope Mori Desu. So, you guys, I hope you all have loads and loads of fun. Thank you
Yeah.
again for joining us today.
Thank you, guys.
I hope you all had a blast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you again. I was really glad that this all worked out just
Of
fine.
course. It was so
thank-
nice.
I love Shiki.
I love Lisa. I love
So yeah, oh, sorry, that was loud. So anyways, I'm gonna send you over. She's about 1,000 subs away. So I'm sure you guys are all already subscribed to Miss Calliope Mori.
If
but
you're not, do it.
if you're not, it's time to subscribe. So anyways, thank you all so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
I will see you all tomorrow, members. And then the day after that, I will see you all for my outfit reveal. So I love you, darlings. And I'll see you all next time. Bye,
Bye.
darlings.